Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Here at Mad About Skin, we're passionate about helping you to get the most out of your skincare. So if you haven't already, now's a fantastic time to click that link below, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, and you won't miss out on any of our amazing future content. Now in today's video, we're going to be delving a little bit more into the Susan Yara NATURIUM issues, the launch, some of the drama issues, whatever you want to call it, that surround the launch of her new brand. This all relates to a video I did yesterday, which I'll link up there in case you haven't seen it, where I did a whole review of NATURIUM as a brand. Now, I launched that video, I'd researched it for 3 weeks prior to the video, I filmed it, I launched it on the day, totally unaware of many of the issues that were going on around the brand, the launch, Susan herself. And so I thought, well, I'll tackle some of those issues now. We'll talk about my feelings about my video, now I know what I know, a little bit about how I think this incident and these issues sort of interact with the wider influencer community. Just a bit of a thought dump on video today. A little bit croaky today. That's because it's quite early in the morning here in the UK when I'm filming this, but I thought I'm going to jump on camera because a lot of you guys had loads of questions and quite a few, should we say, choice comments on the last video that I thought, well, look, might as well address. So let me just start by saying I filmed that video yesterday, about 3 or 4 days before I uploaded it. I watched Susan Yara's video and then edited it to obviously take into account the fact that she was now leading the brand. So all of that happened, I uploaded the video, and then quite a few things and issues came out of the woodwork. Predominantly, just for those of you that aren't aware, I think the issues predominantly centre around 2 things. First of all, the fact Susan has been promoting the NATURIUM range, particularly their vitamin C serum, without disclosing she was actually the owner. She decided to launch the brand without disclosing she was the owner, creator, founder of the brand, to kind of, what she says, to gauge people's opinions without it being dominated by her as a brand and people saying, oh, I love it, hun, just because they love her, which actually I've got quite a bit of respect for. I think had she have done it properly, that's a really good way of doing something to test the waters and to make sure your product is really good and not just having, your huns and your posse of followers coming after you saying how fantastic it is. So I liked the idea behind it. The issue was, during that period of non-disclosure, she promoted the products on her channel and in quite a, let's be honest, cringe-worthy and shady fashion, holding up things like, this vitamin C serum's amazing, it's such innovative technology, I'd love to know more about how they formulated it and just to get to know a little bit more about the brand. Girl, it's your brand. It's just what went through her mind when she did that is beyond me. Now, look, we have all made mistakes in our life. I am I have too many mistakes to even recount. But I just think, watching that back, it's just so cringy, and not only is it deceitful and dishonest, it does go against quite a few of the rules and regulations, American rules and regulations set up by the FTC about disclosure and how influencers should act online. So not only does it go against them, but also it's just shady and really disrespectful to your community and your followers. What went through her mind, I do not know. It went beyond that. There was Facebook posts where she was commenting saying, you should try this brand, it's really good. Again, just not disclosing. And I don't know what was going through her mind, because did she not think that that was going to come out? I mean, everything, if you put yourself online, everything is kind of preserved there forever. So everybody can troll it up, which is why you've got to be so careful. So did you not think people would, 3 months later when she did the grand reveal, kind of go back and look at that? I wasn't aware of all of this. I don't particularly watch Mixed Makeup, which was her channel. I was, until all of this kicked off, a huge fan of Susan's. But on her personal channel, the video that created a lot of this issue around the vitamin C serum was on her Mixed Makeup channel. I don't watch that, actually, so I wasn't aware of this, but people have shown me, and thanks to you guys for actually alerting me to this. The second issue is it's badged as vegan, so all the products are vegan, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And I'm not a vegan myself, but if you want to live a plant-based lifestyle, it's great that you have options, and these products are as inclusive as possible of that. But they use honey and beeswax. Now, I have spoken to a couple of vegan friends of mine to kind of get a sample of why this works. If it is cruelty-free, so if honey and beeswax is cruelty-free, and that means they don't harm, in normal honey cultivation it all goes into one big spinner and a couple of bees go in there as well and are killed. Now, whatever your ethical stance on that is your choice. Cruelty-free honey is harvested where that doesn't happen, it's more thoughtful for the bee. Still a product of an animal. So some vegans, I do know, and I asked a couple of vegan friends of mine, some of them are like, yeah, I actually don't have any problem with that if it's certified cruelty free, and others are like, no, it comes from it's animal derived, why would I eat that? So I just think, why would you put a vegan badge when you know that at least half of the vegan population aren't going to consider it vegan, possibly more, I have no idea, but I just think that's really shady. Now, they put an asterisk next to the vegan, and then you look down at the small print and it states what the asterisk means. It's not good consumer. That's disrespectful to the consumer, it's not transparent, and I just don't like it. So that's all the drama. What do I think? Well, actually, I stand by my review that I did yesterday. Loads of people were like, in the comment section, you shouldn't be promoting this brand, pull this review, what's going on here? You're supporting a rules breacher, you're supporting an illegal advertiser. I mean, come on guys, I did that video based on the products, and the products are good. The reason I'm leaving that video up there is because it was focused just on the products. The products are good. Putting aside the issues with the vegan formulation, which I think is dishonest to the hilt. I'm not a vegan, so I'm coming from my perspective, but I do think that they need to do something to clarify that, because that's not right. But the products themselves are really good. They're well formulated. I like the technology. I really like the ingredients. They were thought through. The price point is really good. There's nothing wrong with the products. The way it's advertised and the dishonesty and the lack of ethics around the company itself, a whole different ballgame. But the products themselves are not bad. And so my review stands looking at the products. Now, you can take that for what it's worth. You can look at that for what it will. I just think like I said, I spoke of the products and I'm happy with the product. From an influencer perspective, I was super shocked when I started this channel. The number of people that I would make a recommendation, and the number of people in the comments would be like, just bought it, can't wait to try it. And it was a real eye-opener to, oh my God, if you recommend something, people do genuinely buy it. And so you have to have in your mind at all times that you are making recommendations in a trusted capacity, and to abuse that by saying, oh, this is fantastic, and not disclosing that you own and get all the profits from it is just outrageously bad. And what really frustrates me, and why I actually have taken the decision to unfollow Susan and to cut her out of my sphere of the people I watch on YouTube. I mean, let's be honest, my one subscription ain't going to matter to anybody. I'm not doing it because I'm making a stand and she's going to be bereft because she's lost my subscription. It's because actually I just don't trust her opinion on things anymore. And I know that sounds really trivial because it's one issue, one mistake, and you're tarnished for life, and it's not. But I do think you have to regain that trust, and who knows, down the line, if she works to correct this and puts out statements and just, I don't know, let's wait to hear what's said, then I might change my mind. But at the moment, I just don't trust the opinion. And why would I watch the videos if I don't trust her opinion and judgment? I just think you're in a position of, confidence. People place their confidence in you and your recommendations, and you're going to abuse that to make profit. It's just outrageously bad. This comes from a person who adored Susan. She was one of the first people that gave me the confidence to set up this channel. I think if she can do it, that's fantastic. I could also be doing something similar, and she has a great backstory, and I think she's really earned the trust that she'd accumulated from all her millions of followers, subscribers, and fans. And to just get rid of it like that, it's just baffling. And I just hope that this doesn't have a negative influence on other influencers, because I'm not taking that video down. And if you want to come for me and say you think I'm making the wrong decision, I'll hear you out in the comments. If you look on that video, I am fully transparent, and I think in this community we need to be fully transparent. I haven't deleted a single comment from that video, so you can read it, and there's some, let's just say, select opinions in there, but read them because they're all there. I've responded to every single one of them, and I've kept those comments up, even the ones that were quite negative towards me, towards the video. It's fine, it's there. There's no point disguising these things. It's there for people to read and comment on, and I'm totally transparent, and I hope that's the case. I hope that a lot of influencers look at this and think, wow, I don't want to go down that path. She has embroiled people like James Welsh and Hyram and other people in this. Whether they knew or didn't know, I don't know. Not my business. Nothing to comment on, because I don't know, so I'm not going to pass judgment on that. I just hope she doesn't damage the reputation of the whole influencer community. On this channel, I have never taken a penny to say something that I didn't believe. I haven't actually done sponsorships because the right company hasn't come along that I actually believe in. If I get sent free product, I always say where I've got sent free product, and actually I give the companies feedback. Companies don't want you to, say how amazing everything is. Boots is a really good example. They sent me their ingredients range, which I've raved about on this channel. Beautiful. The glycolic acid, sensational, like my go-to glycolic acid. Their salicylic, really good, great price point. Didn't like the vitamin C serum. And actually they asked for feedback. I gave them feedback and said 2 of the products are game-changing. One of them, I just didn't like it. It was too oily. I think they could improve the formulation. They said, thanks so much for your feedback. Do you mind if we send you other products down the line? Great. You don't have to sell your soul out to keep going and keep doing what you're doing. Companies respect you for these things, and this is what I want this channel to be about. And I hope, all I can say is I hope that this episode hasn't removed the trust of the influencer community as a whole. I mean, let's be honest, I've got 4,000 subscribers. Hiram's got 2.5 million, and well deserved. Great YouTuber, great content. Susan's got her million stuff. Small fish in a very large pond. So I'm not saying, it really matters, but I take it personally when I think that people might think less of this channel that I've worked so hard to develop and to be honest and to have a reputation for, I hope, for honesty and giving the right advice and reviews from the heart. Whether you agree with them or not, it doesn't matter, but it's what I believe. And that everyone thinks that influencers are a sellout because of the actions of one person. Anyway, that's my rant over. I think if I was Susan, she needs to get on and make a statement very quick, because this is going to escalate and it's going to ruin her brand that she's probably put a heck of a lot of effort. What she was doing, I do not know, but maybe she'll be able to justify that, and I will hear her out like everybody should. Free country, and we should definitely hear people out when they want to issue a statement. The vegan thing needs to go. I mean, you need to either take the beeswax out or take the vegan stamp off. That's not good. I stand by my review of the products. I think they're a really good product line. You can check that video out and see. I wasn't like bowled over by every product, but I think on the whole, it's a well formulated, a well thought through, and well considered product line. So I was in favour of it. So check that video out if you want and make your own opinion on that. And as to one other comment I'd like to post, just one comment said on the last video, and you can check it out if you haven't seen it already, was like, it's disgusting. You're racking up the views on this, doing a disingenuous review of these products because Susan's paid you to do so. You should give the ad revenue from this video to charity. Otherwise, you're just selling out for this and this. What a load of old rubbish. What a load of rot. I hate it. First of all, I hate it when YouTubers give their ad revenue from one like controversial video. I give my ad revenue away from this, and kind of that makes it all better. It doesn't. I stand by that video, so I don't think it's controversial. I have nothing to apologise for that video. But equally, I give all the ad revenue that we get from this channel to charity anyway. So rather than doing these tokenistic gimmicks, like, oh, for this video I'm going to give all my ad revenue away, that level rot, people see through that. I've always been clear, since the day I got monetized, we did a video on this channel and said half of the money that we receive will be going to Refuge, which is a charity here in the UK that supports women fleeing domestic violence and provides them with basic self-care items to just make that experience somewhat more bearable than the horror that they're going through at the time, and a charity I believe passionately in. Half of the money goes towards that. The other half is saved and goes towards giveaways, so we can give back to you fantastic subscribers and give people the chance to try skincare they might not otherwise be able to get hold of or afford. That's it from the start. So the Poindexters in the comments that like to put their, little pen of thing trolling, I responded professionally to the comment, but I just think, people should think before they post. We do live in a world where there's a lot going on and there's a lot of pressures. For me, I don't want sympathy. I'm a mature guy, a bit more mature than I'd ideally like to be. I can handle it, not an issue. But I just think before people keyboard warrior, especially with Susan as well, I will just say, obviously she's going through some stuff, and how she's going to handle this, I don't know. But throwing hate her way, I don't think is the way to do this. Don't buy the product. I won't be buying the products. I said in the video that I would. I'm going to put a disclaimer in that video that I'm not. Actually, on reflection, I don't think this is the brand I want to support based on everything that I've heard and witnessed for myself. But I'm not going to go fire off a hate message to Susan. What's that going to achieve other than upsetting someone for no apparent reason? So I just think if we all moderate our language, the world will be a better place, and I will respond to all your comments. Leave them below, let me know what you think. But this was just a one-off video where I can sit down and get a little bit real with you guys and just say what I think, and I just hope this doesn't damage the wider influencer community. But that's my thoughts. I'd love to hear what you think. Sound off in the comments below. I'll respond to every single one of them, and be honest, read me to filth. I honestly do not care. I appreciate the feedback. Some of our loyal subscribers gave me some really positive feedback yesterday, and I really appreciate that. I say positive feedback, negative feedback, but in a positive way, and I fully appreciate that. So please leave me some comments below. This is the last you will hear of this saga, issues, drama, whatever you want to call it. I'm reviewing, trying and rating the top 10 best rated products on Sephora and working out whether they're any good. That's the next video. We're back into our usual recording schedule. This is just a one-off little to address some issues yesterday. Hope you enjoyed it. Check us out on Instagram @SkinMad, and guys, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. If you don't, that's absolutely fine, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.